Ford and 26th out the 11J of Panic. Wave lap, ladies and gentlemen, white flag. Let's wave to the drivers. Pick a favorite. Wave your program, your hat, your Candleback blue. But send them on their way in grand style here at the Track of Champions. These drivers are looking for you. Fans in the stands, that's what it's all about here at the Track of Champions on another flat-out Saturday night. Field getting ready to go green. Bramer pace car takes him up in turn number 1. Can A.J. Romano pick up a six-pack? Win number 6 for the Labatt's Blue Racing Team. And he's got a ways to go. He's going to start in the 11th starting spot, but they're getting ready to crank him up and turn him loose, and so are we. Granny, let's reach down, tighten up that seatbelt. Granny, put your teeth in your pockets. This is going to be a wild one. We don't want anybody getting bit in the row in front of you. We're going racing, and it's modified style on the speedway.
Joey Bobco and Tim Clemens up on the front row, awaiting starter Dick Sweet's green flag. Up into turner number 4. Oh, they've got to jump on it now. Green is out. Modifieds coming at you. Up to turn number 1, Bobco down low. Clemens comes right back on the high side with that 358 as they motor down the back straightaway. Sunzio right there. Jack Johnson grabs the 3rd spot, Jumpin' Jack, and Lazaro loses a spot to the Hot Shoes 82. Off the turn, side by side. Bobco down low, the 17 of Clemens right there as they go to turn number 1. Dave Lapes 22 working on the number 4 of Lazaro for position number 7 as they go to the turn. Clemens with a run on the high side of Bobco. Here comes Jack Johnson right on the back near far, the 64 of Joey B as they go to turn 3. Clemens, your race leader, takes him up to the turn. Sunzio running in the 4th spot. 5th spot belongs to the number 18 of Barron. 6th position is Hot Shoes. Lou Lazaro running at 7th. Dave Lape now takes the 8th spot away from Hoteling as Clemens starting to check out. Off the turn, Jack Johnson, high side run as he works on Bobco. Give him the runner-up spot as they go to turn number 3. Bobco's still there for 3rd. Sunzio drifts up off the groove. Barron takes a look to the inside. He's looking for the 4th spot. He'll have it as they go to turn number 1. Now Late battling with the 4 of Lazaro for position number 6. Looking to the inside. Oh, Bobco off the pace in the back straightaway as he goes up against the wall as they go down into turn number 3. Your race leader, Jack Johnson, setting sail after the number 17 of Clemens as Bobco gets it back under power. Clemens opening up to a full straightaway lead as Bobco still not up to speed as they work off a corner number 4. Bobby Barron running in 3rd. Jim Senzio is 4th. Hot Shoes runs in 5th. 6th spot is Dave Lape, 7th position. Turn 2, hang on, Bobco and Horde battling. Everybody clean and green. Off the turn, it's the number 82 of Hot Shoe Holmes holding on to the 5 spot. He's got Dave Lape right there with him as they go up to turn number 1. Lazaro holding on to position. Number 6 as they go up to the line. Hoteling right behind them. A.J. Romano's on the move. Romano in the Labatt's number 16. Now holding on to position number 9, and he's got Trombley's 21J working through with him. Camara on the inside of Cottrell, looking for position number 11, and the number 26 as Johnson trying to reel in Tim Clemens. Clemens checking out. He is a half a straightaway ahead of Jumpin' Jack. Barron 3rd, battle for 4th. Hot Shoes down on the inside of Senzio. Hot Shoes grabs the 4th spot. Senzio back to 5th. 6th position is Lape. Lou Lazaro running in 7th. Hoteling is 8th. A.J. Romano is 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is the 21J of Jeff Trombley. Barron starting to cut into the strategy that Johnson has as he is closing in. Johnson 15, now 20 car lengths ahead of the 18 of Barron. As Barron out of Sharon Springs holding on to 3rd, but Hot Shoes starting to reel him in the 4th spot. Senzio holding on to 5th, but he's got the number 22 of Dave Lape, the Burroughs Motorsports car, right there in the 6th position as they go up to turn number 1 and 2. Hoteling down on the inside of Lazaro for the battle for the 7th and 8th spot as they go up to turn number 2. A.J. Romano right there looking for the 6-pack in the Skips Racing. Labatt Blue number 16 as they bring him off the turn. Clemens enjoying a comfortable lead as they complete lap number 9. Jack Johnson still there for 2nd as Hot Shoes closing in on the Barron 18. Clemens down into turn number 3, still a comfortable half a straightaway lead for Clemens over Jack Johnson. As they bring it off the turn, we're going to have 10 laps down. We're a third of the race in as they come across the line. Jack Johnson can't get any closer than a half a straightaway, and if this stays green, Clemens is going to be a tough one to catch. Now Hot Shoes, he may be the quickest car on the track. Ronnie Holmes working on the 18 of Bobby Barron as they go down into turn number 3. Two of the young lions in the modified range, still in battle for position number 3 and 4. Barron with the third spot. Hot Shoes looking for this position. Off of corner number 4, Ronnie Hot Shoe Holmes looking for third. Hot Shoes can pull up by him, but can't get him through the corners. Now Dave White closes in as he rides in 5th. Senzio is 6th. Hoteling is 7th. 8th is Romano number 16. 9th is Trombley. Rosero rounds out the top 10. Concho is 11th. The 76 of Camaro running in 12th. The 97 of Romano. Mike that is running in 13th. 12 laps down for the Clemens, number 17, closing in on slower traffic as John Marsh and Frank Horde right in front of him as he's got about a turn before he gets to him as he motors down the back straightaway. If this stays green, Tim Clemens is going to be untouchable as Johnson can't get any closer than a half a straightaway behind. Bobby Barron a full straightaway behind in 3rd as the 82 of Hot Shoes running in 4th. The late 22 sits in 5th. Will traffic be the great equalizer as Clemens starts to close in on slower cars? This will help Jack Johnson trying to reel him in as they come off the turn. 14 down, then time by. 1 lap away from the halfway point as Clemens working on the slower cars of Marsh and the 64 of Bobco. Barron in the 18 able to pull away from the number 82 of Hot Shoes for 3rd by about 2 car lengths as Clemens is mired in traffic. Jack Johnson cutting into the lead. We're halfway this time by as Clemens mired. Here comes Johnson within 5. Down to turn number 1 on the outside. Timmy Clemens rolling on the high side. Jumping Jack's down low. Joey Buck has got the leader hung up behind him. And Jack Johnson, oh, look out, guys. Up the backstretch. Marsh pulls off. And that really chokes it up. Bobby Barron's number 18. Here comes Jumpin' Jack. Jack Johnson takes the lead in turn 4. Johnson in front. Going down inside Joey Buck in turn 1. Clemens didn't know what to do with his slower car. Now he draws right back in on Jumpin' Jack. Hot Shoe Holmes working on Barron. They're up the backstretch together. Dave Leif is there. He's on the back bumper of Ronnie Holmes. And Senzio and A.J. Romano are picking it up as well. But it's Jack Johnson out in front and leading him to turn number 1. Got 1 last. Off the turn, Jumpin' Jack on Frankie Hort's 13. Clemens looked like he had enough to hold off Jack Johnson. And they're up into turn 3, and Clemens is closing. Backstretch they run. Leif is now moved into 4th. Dave Leif drops the 4th spot away from Ronnie Holmes, and now Barron right in front of the 22 of the Burroughs Motorsports entry. They're down off turn 4. Jack Johnson up between the turns. Horde now between Johnson and Clemens with 18 laps in. Backstretch to turn 3. It's still Timmy Clemens. He's tracking Jumpin' Jack. Backstretch Barron on the inside. Leif on the outside. Ronnie Holmes. And right there is A.J. Romano and Hot Shoe with a bonsai move on the outside. Trying to get around Barron, and he might do it in turn 4. Ronnie Holmes goes from 5th to 3rd with a big move up in that number 4 turn. Inside Bobby Barron, outside Hot Shoe. Dave Leif moves up. It's going to be 10 to go. Jack Johnson working down here and leading them as they come swinging down here off turn 4 with Tim Clemens right on the bumper. Heavy duty traffic. Pennick now in front of Johnson. Clemens, if he gets back by him, could be an interesting run. Jack Johnson in front. Tim Clemens rides in the 2nd spot, and he's right with him. Hot Shoe Holmes, oh, he's praying for a yellow flag. Holmes probably one of the fastest cars on the track. Outside comes Clemens. Jack Johnson moves over, leans on him in turn number 4. Clemens had a shot of getting back by. On the inside, Pennick Johnson on the lead. Tim Clemens on the bumper. They're up the backstretch together. 21 laps are in. Johnson around Pennick. They're up between the turns. Johnson on the outside of Kolar. Johnson closing in on Audi. And Clemens is just following him through. Jumpin' Jack can't get away from Timmy Clemens here and going up into turn number 1. Ronnie Holmes is 3rd. And Holmes is closing but running out of laps. Off the corner, Dave Leif there in the number 4 spot. And Hot Shoe praying for a yellow flag to give him a helping hand. A.J. Romano now going to work on Bobby Barron. Race leaders down off the turn. Jack Johnson in front. 7 laps to go. Clemens back in open traffic again. Ronnie Holmes blistering the racetrack and moving on the outside, but Leif on back there about 5. A.J. Romano now on the inside and by Bobby Barron. He's in the top 5. Barron back to 6.
7th is the 21J of Trombley. On the outside is Senzio, and Dave Camara is down low. Race leader up between the turns, Jack Johnson off the backstretch out in front. He's got it by about a dozen now. Third place race, Ronnie Holmes. It's going to be 5 laps to go. 5 to go for Jack Johnson, trying to get back to victory lane. He is out in front right now, seems to have enough to pull it off, barring a yellow flag or something going wrong, because Holmes is very fast, but too far back to be a factor right now. Dave Leaf on the 4th spot. 5th is the 16 of A.J. Romano in the Labatt's Blue entry. Then 4 laps to go for Jumper off turn 4. Jumpin' Jack on his way. Jack Johnson, the all-time winner here at the Speedway with 135 wins. And the last win coming on August the 15th of 1998. They're up the backstretch, and Johnson now down between the turns, working inside of Bobby Vetter. And Vetter moves out of the way and lets Jumpin' Jack go through. Looking for win number 136 with 27 laps complete. Ronnie Holmes still pedaling in that 3rd spot. Anything can happen here at Fonda, and don't be surprised if it does. Jack Johnson's going to get the 2 to go sign, and Johnson in front of traffic now. He's got a couple of cars as a buffer. 2 to go for Jack Johnson. Oh, he has been the track champion here so many times, and they have struggled. What a year they have had, the Bobar Motorsports team. They have really had some tough going. It's going to be 1 to go for Jack Johnson down off turn number 4. And all you Jack Johnson fans, get ready. He's only got 1 lap to go. Johnson into turn number 1 on the back bumper of Seth Gano. Gano outside, Johnson down low, and he'll drive by him up to turn 3. Come on, all you Jack Johnson fans. Jumpin' Jack Johnson's going to get the win. Let's bring him home. Johnson off turn 4, and Jack Johnson gets the win at Fonda. 2nd is Timmy Clemens. 3rd is Ronnie Holmes. David Leaf, good drive for 4th. 5th is A.J. Romano. 6th is Trombley. 7th would be Camara. 8th would be Barron. 9th would be Mike Romano. Frankie Hoare, Jimmy Senzio, Cottrell, Hotailing, and oh boy, Jack Johnson finally put together 30 big laps here at the Track of Champions. And he is going to be coming to victory lane to meet the folks from Bartizos and Jack Johnson.
The William Larned and Sons, Bobar's Witts Painting and Roofing at number 12B. 136 career win here at Fonda. His first one since August 15th of 1998. Ladies and gentlemen, Jumpin' Jack Johnson! Bobar's crew coming down here, congratulating Jack, giving him a cold water. Family and friends coming over to get in victory lane. We're going to bring Jumpin' Jack out here in just a moment. A fine run for him tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Jack Johnson. Jack, it's been almost 1 year since you've graced victory lane here at the Track of Champions. It's got to feel like you finally got the monkey off your back.
Well, you know, earlier in the year, Dave Lape won a race, Lou Lazaro won a race, and I couldn't let them guys down, you know. We've been struggling all year. We had a lot of motor problems. We got a new motor here tonight, and hopefully we got it sorted out, and we'll see what happens next week. We start a little farther back. We'll see.
Well, it looks like, of course, if on long green flag runs, that's all we had tonight. Wherever you wanted to put the car would go for you.
Yeah, the restarts, or the earlier part of the race hurt me when I had long runs here and could use the racetrack. Car felt real good.
Well, Jack, winning tonight on the Harry Peak Memorial Night, a man that you raced with many times.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a real honor to win tonight. You know, Harry was a real good friend of mine. I kind of got started racing with Harry back in the early 60s or middle 60s and raced with him through the 70s. He's a heck of a racer, and I'm sure he'd be real proud tonight.
Jack, you enjoyed this one, you and your crew, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I think the family coming in here, this is the Harry Peak family. How about a big round of applause for them tonight? The Harry Peak Memorial Modified Race here tonight. Jack Johnson and Victory Lane. The folks from Bartizel and Labatt's down here in Victory Lane, they'll be coming in to get their pictures taken. Get your 50-50 tickets ready. $487 to tonight's 50-50 winner. Jack Johnson and the Peak family enjoying Victory Lane on his Fonda feature win here tonight at Labatt's Blue Bartizel night.
Guys, around the front now.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, how about a big round of applause for the Peak family? Harry Peak, a longtime competitor here at the Track of Champions. Tonight's modified race in his name and in his honor. A couple of more photos to take, and then we're going to sneak in here for the 50-50. Jack Johnson smiling. He's going to be smiling for a long time after this first win here at the Track of Champion. Now we're going to sneak in here, get those 50-50 tickets out. $487 to tonight's 50-50 winner. Jack, you draw the tickets, I'll read the numbers, and we'll get this one moving. For $487, orange ticket, 880812, 880812 for a Bobco video. Bobco video orange ticket 917-211, 917-211, and for a free dinner, 2 free dinners at Jim's Place. This is a great ticket, 285-621, 285-621. That wraps it up down here in Victory Lane. Jack Johnson, tonight's modified winner. Jim King, back to you.
Has it been that long, Jack? Wow, that was hard. George, take it easy. Here we go. Mr. Bobar. Jack, Mr. Bobar. Jack. Everybody. Guys, like you're all friends.
They're kind of close, huh?
We need just Jack alone again for one shot. George